our last session, we studied while loop. And now we know initialization, condition and increment are must for any loop. But Python offers more than one way of implementing loop, that is for loop. Hello everyone, welcome to the Python session. In this session, we will focus on for loop. Let's again write the program to print 1 to 10. Here we will write for and then variable n, then the keyword in and then range function. In range function, we will write 10. Inside the indent of for, we will write print the variable n. In the else section of for loop, we will display the message. Let's run the code. Here we got the output 0 to 9. I know this is wrong. Let's correct it and understand the reason behind it. Please focus over here. When we mention n, we have not initialized the value. So n is 0. Hence we got the first value as 0. Similarly, increment by default is 1. We got the value till 9 because we have mentioned the end value as 10 and default condition becomes n less than 10. To make the initial value 1 and end value as 10, we will modify the range function. In the range function, we will write 1, then comma, then 11 instead of 10. The first parameter is the initial value of n and the second parameter is the max value. Let's run the code. Well, we got the perfect output. Loop is not complete. We need to understand one more thing, that is increment or steps. Suppose you want to print the first 10 even numbers. So our output will be 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. To create an even number program, we need the initial value as 2 because even number starts from 2. The condition has to be n less than 21 because the first 10 even numbers will go till 20. In our output, the number is 2, then 4 and then 6. So the value has to be incremented by 2. Let's write the code for this. We will write for and then in and then range function and in bracket 2, 21, 2. Here the first 2 denotes the initial value of n. Then 21 is the condition since we want to print the first 10 even numbers. The last parameter 2 means the increment of the n value. In the indent of for, print the value of n like this. Let's run the program. Well, we got the first 10 even numbers. We can add an else section over here and print the message. First 10 even numbers are displayed. Again, run the loop. See, you got the message in the else section after the loop got executed. I assume now you understand how to use the for loop, but at a very basic level. Before we end this session, there is one very important thing about loop that you should know. For loop is applicable only for the integer variable. It will not be relevant for floats and string. And always remember that the else section is optional. We need to execute few more examples to understand the different uses of for loop. But all that in the next session. Thanks for watching.